We have to understand the power that is in this body, the power that is in the body, the power that is in this one girl. It's one girl, it's not many girls. She's beautiful. You know that I've shared that picture with you with the eagles and she fleeing out of the woods, this beautiful bride. Haven't I shared it? Okay, it's this picture I had years ago. You see, when we still had the home church, I had this picture of this bride, this beautiful girl. Well, I didn't think at first she was a bride. I had a sort of a view from her where I saw her fleeing out of the woods. Very dark, somber, ominous woods. But as she was running, it was like, you know, I could see that she was, her beautiful white dress was torn and she had scars in her face where you could see it was like maybe thorns or some of the bushes that just whacked her in her face and on her arms. She was bleeding. She was hurt. She was really in pain. She was very afraid. I sort of had the idea that something very evil is pursuing her, and that's why she's fleeing out of these woods. And while I was standing there looking at this whole picture, and I was at that point wrestling with the body of Christ and the bride of Christ, and you know, she's abusing me. She's abusing me. So I was in that state of mind. I was angry with her because she was abusing me, because I didn't have boundaries. But in any case, in that picture, I felt a compassion coming over me that was good for me to have at that point in time, because it changed my mind from thinking she's abusing me to she actually needs love, she actually needs care, she actually needs someone that will help, etc., etc. But the picture shifted and I sort of looked. I was on the edge of the woods and I saw her from deep in the woods fleeing out. And I was on the edge of the woods, and for no reason of why I know, I turned my head and I saw this. Wow, yes. This man on this white horse on the hill, these beautiful green grass, and he was the horse light was standing up, but you could see this man is quite in control. As I saw him, and I thought, yes, that is the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And then a third movement of this picture that I saw, I was now up close with this girl, and suddenly I saw she's constructed of millions of people. A finger was like millions of people, and another finger of hers was like millions of people, and the hand was millions of people, and I was sort of flying as an eagle to coach and guide her out of these woods. But I wasn't the only eagle. There were quite a few eagles trying to guide her out of these woods. And the thought came up, I don't know if it was him asking me, what would you like to be here? And I said, I want to be an eagle. And he said, then you can never possess her. Never. You must never possess her. She doesn't belong to you. I was also in that time of my thinking shifting from institutionalized Christianity to non-institutionalized Christianity, and I had issues with the institutionalized Christianity controlling this thing which they call the body of Christ. And I thought to myself, okay, I understand what you're telling me. I cannot possess her. She's not mine. I'll have the grace to guide her maybe as an eagle, but I can never possess her. And he said some other stuff also, but that's too deep to share now. So that picture remains. That is the beautiful bride of Jesus Christ. That was Jesus Christ waiting for her. There will be some that if they choose to become eagles, and they will never possess her, but they will be so intricately involved with her freedom and helping her to find Him and directing her to Him, because ultimately she belongs to Him. There's none of the eagles that that died for her. None of the eagles paid a price that he paid. But she got to him. She got to him. She was prepared, even though she looked in the woods like seriously hurt and broken and messed up and bloodied. When she got to him, she was perfect. I think I've seen this 15 years ago. It's gone in and out and come back and went out again. But I think it's got some kind of significance somewhere, even for you. Even for you. Some kind of choice one has to make. Would you like to be an eagle? Would you like to guide her? Would you like to prepare her? Would you like to make her beautiful? Would you like to be instrumental in, even though you will never possess her, she doesn't belong to you, but you would like to wash her feet, to wipe the blood from her face, to pick her up because she falls. But she will never belong to you. That's very important. She will never belong to you. You can't come to a place and say, "Lost my skalpie's uit." She's not your skalpie. She's not my skalpie. Ja, maar sy gaan nou daar na julle toe. En ek het vir hulle gesê, "Sir, you got not the first idea about Jesus Christ if you go there." So, choose to be an eagle. Choose to be an eagle. We are in a very precarious scenario in South Africa. Very. It's tipping point stuff. There's going to be a lot of damage after this. There needs to be people that will pick up the pieces and put it together again. Yeah, there's many things, but I don't know. I think somehow it's like, choose, please. I beg you, please choose to love her to death, to love her to wholeness, to love her to being complete in Him, to love her to healing, to love her to not be bloodied and bloodstained, to love her even if you're tired, to love her when you feel hate welling up, to love her when she abuses you, to love her when she rejects you. The call is big. The call is big. The time is now. The next coming months is going to be tough. All hell is going to break loose. But I don't want to scare you. I want to excite you, encourage you. Because it's for a time like this that you and I are born. It's for a time like this in His wisdom that He knew He needed people like this. For a time like this in man's history. In South Africa and even Africa. You're born at exactly the right time. You should be a woman and you should be a man. You should be, if you are 25 or if you are 45 or 55, you should be that age right now. It's all in His good timing. The thing that's going to save us is keeping our eyes on Him, looking for Him, seeking Him, drawing near to Him, finding ourselves again and again in Him. Because that's where we're going to find balance. Because the factual truth, the natural truth, is going to be like this, then it throws you, or try to. You and I can't go there. We can't. Because there are people that need to be brought to him. Oh, thank you for listening. Thank you for... The Lord is our shepherd, you shall not want. He will make you to lie down in green pastures. You will find rest. He will prepare for you a table before your enemies. Your cup will run over.